Okay, have another big game on the road this week against Arkansas Razorbacks. It's a team that, the last 5 times we played them, we've only won one game. That was the year we had Cam Newton, and it was a offensive slugfest. It's a very tough place to play. They've had a week off, and I know that extra week will, help prepare them. I know our week off a few weeks back was real pivotal for us, especially being a first-year coach here in a program. So we know we're going to have our hands full. We know we're going to get their best effort. Regarding the film exchange issue that was brought to my attention yesterday, we'll say this: we'll always operate with the utmost integrity in everything we do. If there's ever anything I don't know about that's brought to my attention, we'll deal with it in a prompt manner. The SEC office is aware of all the details on both sides, and that's all I'm going to say regarding that.
Question? Guys, Coach Beelan had said that this was an issue he was aware of for a week and a half. Is this something that any other team has raised to the SEC office?
No, that's all I'm going to say. I've already addressed it.
Real quick, the audio is over modulated, so you got it online. Sorry.
Gus, just talk about this offense and kind of the progression it's made. What's been the most impressive thing to you about watching these guys performing?
Well, I think each week we have improved in our execution in the run game. The fact that we've had 3 different running backs all do a solid job. Our line has done a very solid job, and then the fact that our quarterbacks have been able to run too. I think that has been the biggest factor.
How's Nick doing?
He practiced Sunday. He'll practice today. It's day to day. That's really all I know right now.
Are you looking forward that Nick will be able to fully participate in practice tonight?
What's that?
Are you looking to do you think that Nick's going to fully participate in practice tonight?
Well, we hope so. I mean, it's day to day right now. I mean, the fact that he was out there practicing Sunday, I thought was a positive. And like I said, we'll know more each day.
Does it appear that he first injured himself on a run in the first quarter? Were you aware of that at the time on the sideline?
I was not aware of that. After the game, obviously things were brought to my attention that, he tried to run the guy over. Of course, we got to do a better job of, educating him on when to get down and get out of bounds.
Are you anxious to go back and coach in your home state?
This will be the 4th time that I've done that. So, the first time or 2, it was definitely different, but I don't expect it to be any different than the normal game on the road.
Yes, you say that, but in those 3 previous trips, you have yet to win back in Arkansas. Just is there an extra pressure or additional emotion involved?
There's right now with where we're going each week, we're trying to do everything in our power to win, and it doesn't make a difference if we're going to Arkansas or going to A&M or anywhere else. There's enough to it without anything else added to it.
Is it tough to kind of rein the quarterback in from when he should, try to maybe an extra couple yards like on the goal line or versus that other play?
Well, anytime, like I said before, you have a quarterback that didn't go through spring, and you're still learning about him, and Cam was the same way. There was times that we had to tell him to get out, and stuff like that. So there's no doubt in my mind that Nick will learn from it and be better for it next time.
How do you kind of rein that in, but also encourage a little bit, because players respond to stuff like that.
Oh yeah. Well, he's a great competitor. There's no doubt. You'd rather have to pull him back than ever have to prod him on. So he's a great competitor. He's a tough guy, and we just got to be a little bit smarter next time we're in that same situation.
Heading into practice today, how do you expect the reps to be split between Jeremy and Nick as the first team?
We're going to go about it normal way, and we'll see what happens.
Because it was pretty obvious that back at SEC Media Days that you and Coach Beelan had some philosophical differences in terms of offenses.
Mm-hmm.
Is that kind of where it ends there? Is there a respect for each other or a rivalry there, or where's the relationship?
Yeah, we'll just be completely honest. When I was standing up for our no huddle, it wasn't directed at any one person. Matter of fact, at the time there was a lot of people that were coming out and saying stuff regarding that, and I was just standing up for our philosophy and what we believe in on that. As far as he's concerned. I mean, he's an excellent coach. I mean, look at his track record. I've got a lot of respect for him, and you know, he's won everywhere he's been, and I know they're going to be prepared. And he's also got a very strong staff, you know, with him.
I know you don't wanna touch on, you know, the film thing and everything, but I guess just looking at it, it looks like maybe he's using a little gamesmanship. Is that, that's not your style, is it?
I've already addressed that.
Okay.
Do you personally get, I know you kind of have a pretty even keel at practice and during week-to-week preparation, but do you personally get a little bit excited for big games like this, whether it's your home state, playing a friend, that kind of thing?
Yeah, I think if you ask our players and our coaches, I get excited no matter who we're playing. I try to be very consistent. You know, this is a big game. I mean, you know, we going on the road, another road test for us. Like I said, they've had a week to prepare, an extra week prepared, and that definitely concerns me. And so we expect it to be a tough one.
Do you have more family and friends than usual friends coming to this game? Or?
Oh, there's no doubt. Yeah, I mean, my parents, my wife's parents, a lot of friends. I mean, I said that's where we grew up.
What have you seen out of their defensive front? Seems like the strength there.
Tell you what concerns me. They're one of the best, if not the best team in the conference. You know, getting after the quarterback. They're very explosive on the ends. They're very long. They do a good job with their pass rush. They've got a very solid defensive front.
We talked a lot about the offense and their production the last few weeks, but what has been the biggest turnaround you think this season has evolved for this offense?
Well, you know, we say every week about getting better and executing, and I feel like we have as far as the little things, execution. I mean, we're still not there yet, but we have improved. And anytime you can run the football, that opens other things up, and so far we've been effective running the football.